Welcome to a Marketing Minute. We are going on with some more artificial intelligence in the visual world. And again, because I get asked so often about this, I decided that I will just show you what it's all about. Now, what I'm going to show you is using MidJourney or Discord. And you can do two things. You can be in the general population, or you can set up a personal page. All of these are from my personal page. So I want to explain to you the process. And I mentioned this in some of the prior videos. I wrote a book on this. It's called Design Your Destiny, Create the Life That You Want or the Life You Love. And I have done that, put that all together. It's been reviewed. It's been sitting there waiting for something to happen, and I didn't have a cover. What I first did was I went to ChatGPT, and that's the one that generates the words. And I described my book and told it what I wanted and things like that. And so here we have in my prompt, the book cover for Design Your Destiny captures the essence of empowerment, inspiration, and personal growth. It combines the elements that symbolize the journey of self-discovery and power to shape one's own life. Here's a detailed description of the book cover. So I had things like imagery. I had things on context. I had a whole lot of stuff that was generated from ChatGPT in this case. And then I thought it might have been too long because I don't know what the word limit is here. And I've asked, and all I get told is it's a lot. And so that didn't tell me too much. Anyway, the first one I did came up with these images. And the way MidJourney works is similar to Bing, yet a little bit different. So it will give you 4 images. Then you can pick image number 1, 2, 3, or 4, and you can have it make some adjustments, or you can have it make some adjustments using the V's. Now, of course, spacing out my mind exactly what those letters mean. Let's just take a quick look at this, and you can see what those images look like. And again, this was for a book cover. All right, so then, okay, we want to back up a little bit here. I think I need to move this. Okay, let's get back to my page. And then you can see I changed things a little bit here. Color palette is vibrant, harmonious colors, energetic, and uplifting. And I'm not going to dig into these, but you can see the color palette that it put on all of these. And you can see, again, 4 different images. Then I decided I wanted to change the color scheme a little bit. So I changed my prompt a little bit. And you can see in the prompt, I have things like background and typography. So you can get all kinds of detail. I thought, oh, wow. And again, I don't want to blow these up. That takes a little bit more time just to give you an idea. And you can see how intricate this gets. And I thought, oh, that's too busy. And so then I took another chunk of the words that I generated from ChatGPT and pasted it in. And then it came up with these, which again, pretty different. I generated over 120. So that was a little bit much. And none of them seemed quite right. Then I thought, well, who is one of the leaders in this field? Deepak Chopra. So I said, design the cover by Deepak Chopra, exude a sense of wisdom, serenity, all that kind of stuff. Well, I said, create that it incorporates elements that resonate with Deepak Chopra's style and philosophy. I didn't actually do this very well because when it's by Deepak, that's how they're going to think it versus it's my book, but I wanted it to have some feel of Deepak Chopra's persona to it and kind of exuding his philosophies. Anyway, you can see they put him on the cover of 3 of them. And I, oh, that's not what I meant. And there we are when we zoomed in on one of them. There's the other one up here that was image number 3. I thought, well, kind of like that. It kept the compass, but it wasn't quite right. And then another one. Okay. Then I thought, well, that's not what I want. I want it in the style of another one of those great leaders. How about if we do it in the style of Wayne Dyer? Well, I goofed up again and I said by Wayne Dyer. And then sense of warmth, inspirational, spiritual connection. Again, and then I said elements that resonate with his uplifting and empowering style, which is maybe what I needed to do instead of saying by Wayne Dyer, because what did I get? Wayne Dyer on the cover. And that didn't do it for me. Anyway, I just want to show you a couple other, you can see how many different things it can generate. It's quite remarkable. And again, MidJourney seems to have maybe some more sophisticated capabilities. Then I was just going to show you, scrolling down, something else I did more recently. MidJourney, if you use it very much, you'll need to pay for it. But you can see as I'm quickly scrolling through the differences. And here I wanted it to do something more in the teal. But look at this. So then I came up with a new one. Design a book cover for Design Your Destiny. Put the text in sans serif. Make the color a bright purple and a bit of a warmer tone of purple. I didn't want it indigo. And make it with a feeling of light coming in the middle and emanating out to about an inch from the right and left margins, with about the same amount on the top and the bottom. The lighter portion will have a hazy edge and be in the shape of a circle. It will be lighter purple with the center part becoming almost white, or becoming white. Put the text in the middle of the book cover. All right, didn't quite understand. I just thought I'd show you. It's kind of interesting. I really kind of like this one, where it's a little bit of an abstract scene with the sunrise coming up. Here, it sort of changed it again. These two, it's just like putting a symbol on. Here's the one that I zoomed into a little bit more. Again, it puts weird words, no matter what you tell it, seems like. And then I had it dig in on this one. You can do very strong or very subtle. And I wanted to see if I could tell much difference. So here's what this was considered the very subtle images. And you can take a look at that. Then I had it expand on another image that it had done. And you can see this one almost looks like there's sort of a path that it's leading people to. So I thought, well, that's kind of cool. And we're back to doing this one. I think I went with more subtle variations. And then this, remember? Okay, so let's take a look. That one. Okay, we're going to go down. And I had it do some variations on that. And you can see this almost looks to me like an airplane runway or an airport runway. This one, I had to do some more variations. You can see this gives the shape of a sphere. And then this makes it look like there's some storm clouds or something. Even this one looks kind of stormy. And this one, they did the inset of a book. Again, all kinds of different ideas here. And rather than scroll through and get you dizzy, just wanted to show you. So if you are working on something, this was a more recent one I did too. If you're working on something, you can go out and play around with this. Here I wanted to have a more turquoise image. Anyway, lots of things for you to look at. You can go back and slow this down if I whip through everything too quickly. The main thing is just to understand that you don't have to get terribly complicated. And those images were all MidJourney. And I have somewhere some other really cool book ones. I'm not sure where those went. If you need any help, reach out and we can talk about putting together a plan for you. Again, my main work is working with businesses that are, well, generally in the B2B space, 10 million on up to maybe 250, and helping to increase revenue and profits. And because I get asked a lot about this, that's why I'm telling you some things here that you can use.